Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you have seen by the title, today I'm going to be sharing my birth story. So my name is Lebo. I'm 25 years old of age and I gave birth in September 2022. So this is my little guy right here. He just turned 4 months. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with him. Say hi. Okay, so I found out that I was pregnant in January 2022 now. And then when I went to start my clinic, my antenatal clinic, um, they said that my initial date was the 16th of September. Fine, okay. And then um, as the months went on, I was just everything was just perfect. I didn't have any problems, like maybe being admitted to hospital or high blood pressure or anything like that. I didn't have any problems. Everything was fine. Everything was well. I had a healthy pregnancy. And then my due date was approaching, but I didn't have any signs of labor. I googled everything, like how to induce labor. I did everything. Yo, I ate pineapples like crazy. My mouth and tongue were always burning, to a point where my baby daddy was like, you know what, just let everything be, just let it be, and then like we'll see what happens, don't force it. Because like, oh, as in I was this close to drinking castor oil, because I've heard stories that alcohol does induce labor. So I was like, you know what, if my due date passes by and still no sign, I'm going to drink castor oil. And the guy was like, nope, don't do it, do not do that. Okay. And I was like, okay, fine. So I continued attending my antenatal clinic, my antenatal appointments. And then the nurse was like, okay, you are 1 week past your due date, so I'm going to book you into a hospital. And my whole pregnancy, like, I've been scared of being induced. So I was like, sure, yeah, this is it, I'm going to get induced. Fine, they booked me into the hospital and then they gave me the date to come on the 20th of September. No, it was the 20th. Ne? I'm lying, Lena. It was not the 20th. Okay, I cannot remember the date, but like they booked me a date and then I went to the hospital. When I got there, they checked everything. Everything was fine, like blood pressure, the baby was not breached, and the heartbeat was normal. Everything was fine. And then they checked how dilated I am. I was still closed, like my cervix was closed, not even one. Yo. And guys, another thing that people don't tell you about, that thing when they check the dilation, Jesus. When they put their fingers down there, it's not nice. It is not nice. But yeah, what can we say? They have to do their job. And I was checked by a guy. So fine. Then they admitted me to hospital and they said that I am way past my due date, so they're going to induce me. Yeah. I was so scared, but at the same time, I just wanted to have my baby and then carry on with my life. Like, I couldn't wait to see my baby. And now it was like my life is on hold because I can't do anything. I'm just waiting to go into labor. Okay, fine. Then I get admitted and then they check me again. So it was a guy again. So that guy was like, okay, we have to induce you, we are admitting you. So yeah, and then I got admitted again and they checked me and did everything. And then the following day they gave me those pills. I don't know what's the name of that pill that they use to induce you. So they, guys, I don't know, I think it's a gel. Other people say it's a gel, I don't know, or it's a pill or something. I didn't even look, but they put that pill like inside your vjj. So yeah, they put that pill, just, I don't know, like you can feel the hand moving inside your stomach, or it's a womb, or where they put that thing. But it's just so uncomfortable. I wouldn't say painful, but just so uncomfortable. Sharp. And then the doctor said he's going to come back after 6 hours. After 6 hours he comes back, he puts that pill again. Still no pain. Okay, fine. And you know, like public hospitals, there's a bed here, there's a bed here, there are many beds in J, you know, there are many beds in J, people lying there. So in that ward that I was in, we were all going to get induced because others had high blood pressure, others were past their due dates like me. Fine. Now I've had 2 doses in the morning, and also after 6 hours the daughter came back. Okay, people are starting to experience pains now in that room. They are screaming, the nurse is checking, others are 2 centimeters, others are 3. And then when you are 3 centimeters, they take you to the labor ward because it means now you are in active labor. People are going to labor ward, and I'm there like no pain whatsoever, you know. So the nurse said to me, oh, you can start walking around just to activate the labor pains. Sharp. I start walking around, I start nothing. Nothing. People are screaming, you know. I'm like, oh my god, I know it's scary to experience pain, but I just wanna have pain, you know. They checked the heartbeat, everything was still fine. Sharp. Following day, people are screaming, others are leaving the room, we get new people again. The doctor comes back again, puts those pills. Next, then in the evening, this is day 2. In the evening he comes back, he puts those pills again. Okay, they start to work nyana, but it's not that intense pain, you know. When like that intense pain, I was able to even sleep through the night, so it was not that deep. Sharp. In the morning the doctor comes, he's like, how, you are still here? Like, yes, I'm still here. Okay, now they call another doctor, like, you know, to just get different opinions. And that other doctor looks at me like, okay, what could be the problem? He checks me again, and he's a bit older. That one checks, he puts his finger again down there. Oh my god, my vagina was starting to be in pain now. Sharp. They say, okay, nothing is wrong with you, what could be the problem? They said, okay, we're going to change now from this gel, we are going to try other alternatives, right? Okay, I was like, that's fine, as long as I'm gonna get my healthy baby, you know, I do not mind. All right, then on the 3rd day, okay, there were others, Shem, who like were still in pain, but they were stuck on 1 centimeters, you know. So okay, on the 3rd day I started experiencing those pains. It was intense now on the 3rd day, and I was like, yep, it's happening, it's happening, you know. Even when people were calling me, I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to have my baby by tomorrow, or maybe in the middle of the night. I'm like, yep, it's happening. No, boyfriend came to check up on me, like he was coming each and every day, you know. On this other 1st day when I was admitted, he even slept outside the hospital. Sure, guys, God bless that guy, because you know, public hospitals, he was not allowed to come in, so he just slept there. And then like in the morning, I just told him to just leave, you know. He will come back during visiting hours because there's nothing he can do to help me at that point. Sharp. He came back visiting hours, he came sharing each and every day. Like when I was in intense pains now, I was in pain now like crazy. Like everyone was in pain in that room, everyone, others are crying, screaming, you know. And then there's this older woman who was like, she was also in pain, but she was just guiding us, because most of us, it was just young people. Others, you can tell, they are teenagers. So she was like, breathe, you know, something like that. Level, breathe, okay, drink some water. I was like, you know what, I'm going to sleep, but I couldn't even sleep. And she was like, no, don't sleep, the baby will also sleep. Like, she was giving me advice, but I was not having it. Don't even don't even wish to get induced, guys. It's painful. or maybe the method that they used on me was painful. I do not know, because I hear people say that there's another alternative that you can use, which is the injection. But Jemina, I was going through the most, and like my hair was just upside down. I didn't even do any hairstyle, because you know all the people, don't do any hairstyle, you're going to, you know. I was in pain for that whole night. People called in the morning, did you have your baby? I was like, no. For that day, like, I was vomiting, and I don't know, I think it's that gel, because we were all vomiting the same thing. It was like green liquid. I do not know why. Yeah, I started going to the toilet to sleep in the toilet. Like, so when I went to the toilet, I took out that hospital dress, I folded it and made a pillow and just left there on the tiles. It felt so good, because the tiles were like cold. When I was starting to catch umthongonyana, the nurse was here, yay, don't sleep here, you want to have your baby in the toilet. Oh, when she woke me up, I cried. Please take this thing out. She was laughing, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And she said, you were complaining that you don't feel any pains. Now you are feeling pains. Now you are also complaining still. And I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. Can you please give me abortion pills? She was like, nope, no abortion pills, Lana. I went through the most with those pains. And when you sit down, they're like, don't sit down, walk. We are trying to walk, but I then went to the toilet. I started bleeding now. I went to the toilet again, and then I just closed the toilet and stayed there on top of the toilet, and then I locked the door. Okay, I was like this, and then I fell asleep. Nah. When I woke up, go. The nurses, like, it was not one nurse now. It was like 4 or 5 nurses. Yay, vula lo mnyango, go. And then when I woke up, okay, I opened the door, and they were like, yeah, you want to get us arrested? Yeah, and I was like, but the toilet is closed. There's no way I'm going to push the baby inside the toilet. Guys, relax. And then they checked me. They're like, you're still 2 centimeters. Stop being dramatic. Yeah. I cried when they said 2 centimeters. Now it's been 2 days. I've been in pain for 2 days, because they tried to induce me for 2 days. I didn't get pains, and then for the other 2 days now, I'm in so much pain. And I was like, no, I'm still on 2 centimeters. I was like, nurse, please book me for C-section. And like, I was scared of C-section. I was scared. Even when I went there, I was praying that I have my baby natural. So I started saying like, nurse, please take this thing out. I can't do this. So okay, then the nurse was like, nope, we cannot book you for a C-section. It does not work like that in public hospitals. Like, we do not just book you in unless you are in serious danger or the baby is in danger. And I was like, okay, like, you know what, fine, I care. They continued with that. I continued having those pains. They continued with those pills, but I was still stuck on 2 centimeters, right? Now the following day, the 3 doctors came in. Now they were checking me, and then they went to discuss. I don't know what they were discussing. And then when they came back, they were like, okay, we are going to put you a balloon catheter. Guys, I was seeing that thing for the first time. Because I'm sorry for doing this. My battery is low, so I don't know why my phone is doing this. So I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, we're going to put you a balloon catheter so that it can open up your cervix. So I think it was like 5 of us, or maybe 6, but the others were like already in pain, and not we were already in pain, but we were not progressing as we should be, Fine, okay. They put that balloon catheter. It was so painful. That thing, you can feel it from inside of your cervix. It's just I don't know how to even explain it, but it's like a long pipe. You know a catheter. If you know a catheter, you might understand this better. A catheter is that pipe that they put you like for you to pee. So they put that balloon, and then they put. Oh, guys, it's traumatic even when I talk about this. Like that they put that thing, you can still feel it in your cervix. So they put that balloon catheter and Tony, and then like they tied it in onto the bed, so you must not move, you must just stay there still. That thing, imagine a whole balloon, and that balloon has I think it has a drip or something or water, but like it's heavy, it's like it's pulling from inside your cervix, your guys. So it worked for others, and then they got to 3 centimeters. They went to the labor ward, but not for this girl, not for me. I was still on 2 centimeters, and now the pain is even worse. I'm shaking. Even when my boyfriend came to check up on me, he was like, yo, this is not it. Like, this is not it. I couldn't even talk properly. Like, I was shaking, I was crying. You can see from Jay in his eyes, as in he feels pain for me, but there was nothing he can do. Sharp, okay, the whole day, the whole night, I'm on 2 centimeters. Okay. Then the following day now, okay, they were like, you know what, it's been a week, you've been here for a week. So I don't know what they did there under my cervix, in my cervix, and then they were like, okay, fine, you know what, you are on 3 centimeters now, so we are taking you to the labor ward. I was like, oh, at least finally. But for me to get to that 3 centimeters, like they opened me, they put their hands there, they tried to open it with their hands. It was so traumatic. Sharp, they took me to the labor ward, and then when I got there, they gave me some injection yanasham to sleep, because I haven't been sleeping well like for a whole week. So I begged the nurse, please, and she was like, if I give you, they're all going to want this injection so that they can sleep. Everyone is tired, it's not you only. I begged her and begged, and she was like, you know what, let me just do it secretly so that you can sleep, because I can see from your eyes that you are tired. Sharp. And then I had to sleep, like, okay, I slept for like maybe 5 hours at least. I was able to rest. When I woke up, the pain came back. I was like, you know what, now I'm in pain, maybe it's time to push. When they came to check up on me in the morning, around 5ish, and then another doctor came to check up on me. She was like, nope, we have to take you to emergency section, because I don't know, she just said it's a triangle. Guys, I don't know these things. They just looked at each other and they called other doctors, and they were like, yeah, it's a triangle, doctor, it's a triangle. I don't even know what a triangle is, but they were like, yeah, we have to take you to emergency section. You are on 6 centimeters, but you won't be able to push the baby. If you force to push the baby, I don't know, they said if I force to push the baby, even if I get to 10 centimeters, like the baby's up, he's not down, like, so that I can be able to push him properly. So they said I am at risk of getting a 3rd degree tear if I force to push the baby on my own. And I was like, you know what, as long as I won't be in this pain, like, they can do anything with me. And I was so afraid of C-section, but I was like, you know what, fine. Okay, they said call your family, call everyone that you would like to call. You are taking yourself off. I was so scared. It's like you are dying in jail. They're just saying call your family to say goodbye to them. I called everyone. I was crying. My boyfriend was like, don't worry, baby. Shani, he tried to comfort me. I love you. But I was now crying, calling my family, calling everyone that I can think of before they take my cell phone. And then I went. Okay, they took my bags and everything. There's a place where they just put them there. You'll take it after your C-section. They put me that catheter and all of those things, And then I went into, okay, they put a catheter like at 5 a.m. So it was overcrowded. Other people were high risk and whatnot. I ended up going into surgery at 2. Imagine, at like maybe 20 past 2, because when they took out the baby it was 2:30. So maybe I got there at 20 past, because they had to give me those injections and whatnot. But the minute they put that injection like on my spinal cord, yo, all the pain was gone. Like I was feeling so free. I was like, yo, I've been in pain for a week. And like it was a white female doctor. She was like, I'm so sorry. In like she tried to talk to me, but like, yo, I was so happy that at least, man, the pain is finally gone, you know. Sharp again. Like they just, you know, they were okay. That white female doctor, she was talking to me so that I do not fall asleep. She said, no, don't fall asleep, you must see your baby and whatnot. And like, yo, as in I was in like in a state where, you know, you feel so sleepy, yo. Or maybe it's because I haven't slept in days, or I don't know, but I was so sleepy, like, yo, I was craving for sleep. So when they cut, I didn't feel a thing, obviously, but when they pull, like, you can feel that pulling, you can feel the pressure, but you do not feel the pain. So it just, and then they took him out. They showed me the private parts, and then they said I must say it with my mouth. I said, it's a boy. They asked me, what are you going to name him and whatnot. I was so happy. So that doctor took him to the other room, I think, to check other things, and then they wiped him off. Meanwhile, they were still stitching me. So they came back. They just, but I didn't do skin to skin. So sad. But then they just put him next to my face and I kissed him. I was so happy. And then they took him, I don't know where, and then I was out of surgery just like that. And in my mind I was like, you know what, they should have just did a C-section. Like, it was so quick, just 10 minutes I was out of that room, you know, instead of me feeling pain for days. Even like just in putting my vagina through trauma like that. So they could have just took me to C-section, you know. But yeah, they tried, but the baby was just not coming. So I got my baby in the evening. I was so happy, guys. Like that happiness, the moment I held him in my hands, it was love at first sight. It was the love that I've never ever felt before. It was so amazing. Like, guys, you know, you get into relationships, you think you know what love is, but you do not know what love is until you have a baby. You do not know what unconditional love is. I just instantly fell in love. You know, when I was pregnant, I thought I loved my baby, whatnot. But the moment you see him, the moment you see your baby, Jesus. That's my birth story, guys. Please don't forget to like this video and also comment. Maybe you want to share your birth story. Maybe you have the story maybe almost similar to mine. Please just share your thoughts in the comment section. Also like this video, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every week, so when you subscribe, you're not going to regret it. That's all for today. See you in my next one. Bye.